welcome to channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your HVPE class, that is your class third. Class 2 we had done in the last classes. So we discussed about the human values and professional ethics. So in the last class we had done about the Maslow law, and that we discussed about the hierarchy as well, and the figure that has been important one. As I told you in the last class as well, this is the question that has been asked in the examination paper as well, so you have to go ahead and you have to prepare for the same. So now today we're going to start with the psychological needs, that is the first need that has been in the hierarchy. So before starting with the same, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share and subscribe, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and whether you can also enjoy the video as well. So let's go for it. In terms of psychological needs, so for that psychological needs here, the psychological needs are often called physical, biological, or a basic need. These needs are required by every human being to sustain life. They include food, water, oxygen, elimination of waste material, sleep, and protection from the temperature extremes. These needs must be met in order for life to continue. If any of these goes unmet, death will be occur. And other psychological needs that includes the sensory and the motor needs. If these needs are unmet, individuals may not die, but their body function will be affected. Sensory needs include hearing, seeing, feeling, smelling, tasting, and mental simulation. When these needs are met, they allow the individual to respond to the environment. If these needs are not met, the person may lose contact with the environment or with reality. An example is a motor needs, which include the ability to move and respond to the environment. If muscles are not stimulated, they will atrophy, waste away, and a function will be lost. So first we discuss about the sociological needs, that is psychological need here. So this is we discussed here in the detail about it. The first psychological needs are often called physical, biological, or basic needs. These needs are required by every human being to sustain life. They include food, water, oxygen, food, water, oxygen, elimination of waste materials, of waste materials, sleep and protection, and protection from temperature extremes. These needs must be met in order to the life to continue. If any of these unmet, death will occur. If any of these goes unmet, death will occur. Now, other psychological needs that include sensory and the motor needs. If these needs are unmet, individuals may not die, but their body function will be affected. Sensory needs include hearing, seeing, feeling, smelling, tasting, and mental stimulation. When these needs are met, they allow the individual to respond to the environment. If these needs are not met, the person may lose contact with the environment or with reality. An example is motor needs, which include the ability to move and respond to the environment. If muscles are not stimulated, they will atrophy, it is waste away, and the function will be lost. Now we discuss about the second function, which is the safety. That is this next need. For the safety here, safety becomes an important issue when psychological needs have been met. Safety needs include the need to be free from anxiety and fear, and the need to feel secure in the environment. The need for order and routine is another example of an individual effort to remain safe and secure. Individuals often prefer the familiar to the known. New environment, a change in routine, marital problems, job loss, injury, diseases, and the other similar events that can threaten an individual's safety. Adults feel safety needs during emergencies and period of disorganization in the social structure, such as your widespread rioting, and whereas they are felt more frequently by children who often display signs of insecurity and the needs to be safe. So let's go for the same. Safety becomes an important issue. Then psychological needs have met. Safety needs include the need to be free from anxiety and fear, and the need to feel secure in the environment. The need of order and the routine is another example of an individual effort in remaining safe and secure, where adults feel safety, emergencies, and that comes under individuals often pretend that prefers the familiar to the unknown, and now the environment, a change in routine, marital problem, and jobless, injuries, diseases, and other similar event that can be threatened. Now we discuss about the love and affection. So for love and affection here, the need for love and affection occupy the third level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. When an individual feels safe and secure, and after all psychological needs that have been met, the individual next strives for social acceptance, a friendship, and to be loved. The need to escape loneliness, that is, and alienations, and give and receive love and affection, and experience a sense of belonging motivates an individual action at this mind, where the individual may now attend a social function that was avoided when safety was more of the priority. Individuals who feel safe and secure and that are more willing to accept and adapt the change, and more willing to face unknown situation. The need for love and affection is satisfied when friends are made, social contacts are established, acceptance by others is received, and the individual is able to both give and receive love. Maslow stated that the sexuality is both a part of the need of for love and affection, as well as the psychological need. Sexuality, that in the context is defined as by people feeling concerning their masculine and feminine nature, the abilities to give the receive love, and affection, and finally in their roles in reproductions of the species. It is important to know that in all the three of these areas, sexuality involves a person's feelings of attitudes, not just person's sexual relationships. So let's go for the another one, that is we discuss about it for this team, but for here just we write it on some of the point, then we'll discuss the that is in detail about it. So we go for it the same. The need for love and affection occupy the third level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. When individuals feel, when an individual feels safe and secure, and after all psychological needs have been met, the individual next strives for social acceptance, friendship, and to be loved. And to be loved. So on the same way, the need to escape the loneliness and alienations, and that give and escapes love and affection, and the experience of the sense of belonging motivates an individual actions in this point. Okay, that is what we have. Now we discuss about the detail here, which is the another important point. And in the same way for the loves and affection here, it is actually important to note that the person's sexuality extends that throughout the life cycle, and at conception a person's sexual organs are determined, and following birth a person if a name or given a name and at least generally associated with the person's gender. Studies have shown that the children receive the treatment according to the gender from early childhood, and frequently that are rewarded for the behavior that is deemed gender appropriate. And with the onset of their puberty, adolescents becomes more aware of their emerging sexuality and of that standard society that places on them. During both childhood and adolescence, much of what is learned about the sexuality that comes about from the observing adult role models. As the adolescent that grows into your young adulthood, society encourages uh, re-examination of sexuality, and that the role it plays it helping to fulfill the needs for love and affection. In adulthood, the sexuality develops new meaning according to the rules that the adults takes on, and sexuality needs do not do not cease in late adulthood. Long-term care facilities that are recognizing this fact by allowing married couples to each share a room instead of the separating people according to gender. Even after the death of the spouse, an individual may develop new relationships determining what role sexuality will play in the person's life in a dynamic process that allows people to meet their needs for love and affection throughout their life. Sexuality, in addition to being related in the satisfactions of needs, is also directly related to an individual moral values. Issues such an appropriateness of sex before marriage, the use of the birth control, how to deal with pregnancy, and how to deal with sexually transmitted diseases all require individual to evaluate their moral beliefs. Their beliefs then serve as guidelines to help the people to reach the decision on their behavior. Some individuals use the sexual relationship as a substitute for love and affection. An individual who seek to meet their needs only in the fashion cannot successfully complete the Maslow's third law. Now we talk about for another one, which is your esteem, and that we have as follows. In esteem, that is Maslow's fourth law level includes that the need of the esteemed, that includes the need for the stable, firmly based high level of the self-respect and respect from the others in the order to feel the satisfied, self-confident and valuable. When others shows respect, approval and appreciation, an individual begin to feel esteemed and gain self-respect. The self-concept or beliefs, values or feeling people that have not about themselves become positive. Individuals will engage in activities that bring achievement, success and recognition in an effort to maintain their needs for esteem. If these needs are not met, the person feels inferior, weak, helpless, and worthless. Failure is an activity that can cause a loss of confidence and a lack of esteem. When esteemed needs are met, individuals gain confidence in themselves and begin to direct their actions towards becoming what they want to be. The first four levels of needs that are sometimes referred to as a deficiency needs as well. So let's go for the same some of the points related to it. So I think that all the points we discuss in the next coming class, so that will be completed here. Esteem and self-actualization, which is very important one. In the fourth class we'll surely be completing with the Maslow's law, and as well as we'll start discussing about the values as well. So stay tuned with us, and please like, share and subscribe so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you.